this.
Yes.
Keep the little blue cap off. You don't need it anymore. You can throw it out if you want. If I can even take it off. Notice you do get an extra one of those ends too. Okay. This comes off. When you store it loose. You put the end on, but you store it loose because you don't want any moisture stuck in there.
Okay.
Okay. We take our pipette, and you'll notice it actually tells you how much there is there. So there's 1 ml on it. We fill it 1 ml with your filling solution. So yours looks like this. Mine has stuff in it, so I'm going to use my new one. And again, I'm just following the instruction book in with it. So. I got air in the middle of it.
So we need 1 milliliter.
I need 1 ml, yeah.
And that's to the top.
And you just put it in the end of this.
If you put it in the end of what?
The cap,
Oh, I see. So you gotta take that.
yeah. And it seems to spill out when you do it. We did last time I did it too. Paper towel. Okay, and then you're supposed to place it in a beaker with 100 mils of water. That's about 100 mils distilled water, and it's supposed to sit for 10 minutes. You're supposed to put it in distilled water for 10 minutes, and it's supposed to be plugged in, I believe. Yeah, it's supposed to be connected. No, this is for calibration, and you're putting that other solution in it.
Oh,
So I don't think you want to.
I just don't water should.
Yeah, distilled water shouldn't hurt, I guess.
And is it a digital input or channel?
It's a channel input, and you just let it sit for 10 minutes. And that's just, you have to do that every time you go to use it. It's a probe warm-up. Okay? You can calibrate it, you don't have to every time. It says if you're measuring the change in dissolved oxygen, you don't need to calibrate it. But if you're just measuring the dissolved oxygen in something, you'll want to calibrate it. So,
Does it matter that I got some of this on my hand?
I don't think so, I got it on me too. It says to calibrate it if you're just getting an absolute reading and not to if you're doing changes. But to calibrate, you have to know the air pressure and the air temperature. So I'm not going to calibrate right now. But the instructions are in here and pretty simple to follow. All you do now is you take it out. This was in distilled water. Okay. So I don't need to worry about wiping it off or anything. You put it in and you make sure you stir it. Okay, you don't let it sit still because it's actually taking the oxygen out of the water between kind of that crack. Okay, if you let it sit still, your readings are going to go down. Oh, and my thing wasn't on. Here we go. Let's try it again.
Cool.
There we go. So it's saying 7.7 and it's staying pretty, oh, it's going up a little. 7.8. Okay, so it looks like dissolved oxygen is 7.8 milligrams per liter. So it's pretty simple to use. The worst part is letting it sit for the 10 minutes. Okay. So then you might let it sit for a while and take another reading, and the dissolved oxygen should be a bit lower by then.
Okay.
Now again, you want to take it out, you want to dump this, let me double check, but I'm pretty sure we dumped the stuff out of the end. Yeah. And you dry it off. So dry it off first, and then you just let it sit just loose on there.
So the moisture.
So the moisture doesn't get
stay
stuck
there.
in. But
Yeah.
you dry it off first and then let it just
Okay.
like that.